his face when he learns of it.
I should like nothing more. I would meet him and see for myself.
How say you, my lord?
There is little to be said. I shall arrange a meeting with the Marquis. We shall expect you at the estate.
Sir Bosch von Ronsenberg, it was not so very long ago that I announced you had been executed.
And that is the only reason I draw breath.
So you are the sword he strung above my head. Vane has left not a thing to chance. And?
A leader of the resistance has fallen into Imperial hands. A woman by the name of Amalia. I would rescue her, but I need your help.
This resistance leader, this Amalia, she must be very important. You understand I've my position to consider.
Would you let us see Larsa? He's got my friend with him.
I'm afraid you're too late. Lord Larsa's cortege has already rejoined the Imperial detachment. I am told they will depart for Rabanastre upon the arrival of the fleet this eventide.
What are we waiting for?
You to calm down.
Captain Ronsenberg, surely the exigencies of position are not lost on you. Why, indeed, you should find the enemy's chains an easy burden to bear.
Wait.
Sorry. Can't be helped.
Summon the guard.
Huh?
They're to be taken to Judge Geese.
Those decrepit basking fools in Arcades tie my hands, and look what happens. I tell you, this country's obstinacy knows no bounds.
The insurgents in Rabanastre operate alone at present. However, should they garner external support, the situation could worsen. We have found the counter-imperial elements in Bujerba to be conspicuously well-funded. No doubt Marquis Ondor is behind this. Ondor must be reined in.
By the way, the Marquis has written us a letter. He claims that he's recaptured our runaway. He's given him to Geese.
He will die by my hand.
Your fraternity is moving. Ah! Geese returns with Larsa. Tomorrow morning they will leave Bujerba. See him home safely, Gabranth. Now I'm expecting Dr. Sid. You may leave.
We must see the real thing, to be sure. Nabadis taught us much. Yes, it's well hidden. They'll be off chasing after shadows, the fools. Ah, yes. The reins of history back in the hands of man. Ah, Vane. You seem to be enjoying your job as consul.
I was kept waiting fully 2 years. What news of Arcades? Our honored members of the Senate?
Hard at work, as always, trying to find a dagger for your back.
They are welcome to try.
The prisoners, my lord!
Majesty.
After what you've done, how dare you? You're supposed to be dead.
Come now, come now. Have you forgotten your manners? This is hardly the courtesy due the late Princess Ashalia Benargin Dalmasca.
Princess?
To be sure, she bears no proof of her former station, no different than any mean member of the insurgents.
The Resistance.
His Excellency the Consul asks the ministry of the dethroned royal family in restoring peace to Dalmasca. Those who foster instability and unrest, who claim royal blood without proof, they shall meet their fate at the gallows. There are no exceptions.
I will not play puppet to Vane.
King Ramanas entrusted me with a task. Should the time come, he bade me give you something of great importance. It is your birthright, the Dusk Shard. It will warrant the quality of her blood. Only I know where to find it.
Wait. You took my father's life. Why spare mine now? You would have me live in shame.
If that is your duty, yes.
Stop being so stubborn. Keep on like this and you're gonna get us all killed.
Don't interrupt.
What?
Vaughn, that stone.
It was in the palace treasure.
Well, well.
Splendid. You've brought the stone with you. This spares us a great deal of trouble.
Don't give it to him!
You have to promise. No executions.
A judge's duty is to the law. Take them away.
My lord!
Lady Ash is to be quartered separately. Vane Solidor, what fascination does this hold for you?
So you were carrying it all along. The Fate's jest.
Tell these fates of yours to leave me out.
Keep quiet!
There was nothing else that I could do. You know that.
Oh, I understand. Honor, duty, and all that. I still can't believe that was a
I
princess.
say keep quiet!
The Marquis has been busy.
Not lightly did I beg his aid. Listen, it's been a full 2 years. I alone have kept Her Majesty safely hidden. I doubted friend and foe alike. I could trust nobody.
You did your duty, and mine for me.
I'm getting her out. I need your help.
Of course.
Wait. A word of caution before we set out. See that red web of light spanning the passageway? It is a mechanism to detect intruders within the ship. Break one of those beams and an alarm will sound, summoning the guard. The alarm should cease after a time, but it's better to avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Come, Her Majesty awaits.
Group intact.
What's up, dog?
not their numbers. Take down the leaders and the others will follow. You are unharmed?
Vossler,
Majesty.
It's nothing. I'll be fine. You...
Come on, let's go. What are you waiting for? Penello's still out there.
We should hurry. They won't be long.
We will talk later.
Majesty, we will cut your path.
I will not place my trust in the sword of a traitor.
Yet trust his sword we must, traitor or no. I see no other way. We track back, commandeer a ship, and make our escape. Her Majesty cannot abide weakness, least of all in herself. We must make her confront the reality of our plight.
It's okay. We're okay.
Geese knows you've escaped. You must hurry. You are Captain Azalus. You will follow me. We must reach the airships before they do.
You would let us leave knowing who we are?
Lady Ash, by all rights you ought not even to exist. That you and Captain Ronsenberg were made to appear dead is like a hidden thread laid bare. Your actions hereafter will pull at that thread, and we will see what it unravels. This is our chance. We must see this through and get to the bottom of it. I believe 'tis for the good of Dalmasca and the good of the Empire.
Very well, then.
Thanks, Lamont.
I must apologize. Penelo, for you. May it bring you good fortune.
Thanks.
Let us go.
Such a great shame. I must confess, I thought you the one who would help us restore peace to Dalmasca. No matter, we hold the proof of your royal lineage. A maid of passing resemblance will serve our purposes now. As for you, my dear, the Empire requires you no more!
What was that?
The Nethicite.
Your Majesty does not disappoint. Ever quick to spurn an honorable surrender, as was your father.
You know nothing of my father!
We've secured an Atomos. Come!
An Atomos? All skiff, no ship. Hardly fit for a leading man.
So I can fly it then?
You're mad.
Can't we go faster?
Not yet. Has it gone too fast that I've noticed?
Balthier, your handkerchief. I thought you might want it back.
I shall wear it close to my heart.
Perhaps you forget all that Ondor has wrought.
I do not forget, Majesty. It was by his counsel, dangerous though it may have been, that we were able to free you. You must meet with him, Your Highness, and give ear to his words. He may act in league with the Empire, but his heart is not.
It is as he says. I ought not have kept Ondor at so great a distance for so long a time. I have played the fool.
You were only being cautious.
Majesty, I would ask you for some time. On our own, we struggle in vain to restore Dalmasca. I must search out some other way. Until I should find it, I would have Bosch remain at your side. Doubt him you may. But I measure his loyalty to Dalmasca no less than my own.
I know you would not speak so lightly. Very well.
Keep her well. Go to Ondor and there await my return.
When Vossler learned my father had been killed the night of the treaty signing, he returned to Ravenastor, there to aid my escape. There was still time before Vane's reach extended too far. We thought that you could protect me.
However, when I then made the announcement that you had taken your own life, I must have seemed a model citizen of the Empire. The announcement, you see, was Vane's suggestion. Of course, at the time I was reluctant, but I could not perceive his reasons. Now it is clear he meant to drive a wedge between us.
Halim, we are past all this. Boucherba must stand with us. We can stop Vane.
I once knew a girl whose only wish was to be carried in her uncle's arms. Your Majesty is a woman grown now.
Then Boucherba will aid me.
Suppose for a moment you were to defeat Vane. What then? You cannot simply rebuild your kingdom with the only proof of your birthright stolen. Without that, the Grand Kiltias on Bo-Omises cannot and will not recognize your Majesty as the rightful heir. You may yet be a princess, but without proof of your identity, you are powerless. You will remain with me. We do nothing till the time is right.
I cannot just wait.
Then what does your Majesty propose we do?
Uncle Halim.
Incidentally, what is the going rate for rescuing princesses these days? Food would be a start. The good stuff, mind you.
This can be arranged, though it will take some time.
Time enough for a bath, I hope. Dirty business, you know. Best bring a change of clothes, too.
What are you doing? This is Balthier's ship.
I'm going to retrieve the Dawn Shard. It's the proof that I need. I know where it's hidden. I'll return his airship later.
Are you crazy?
This is something that I have to do. Not only for myself, but for all those who have fallen. I will not be made to hide. I'll fight alone if I must.
You still have Bosch, right? Besides, you can't just go around stealing people's ships. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to concentrate.
That's quite enough, Your Majesty.
What do you think? A bit over the top?
In my line of work, you never know when something like this might come in handy.
I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm leaving you with the Marquis.
You can't!
Trust me, you're better off staying here.
Suppose you kidnapped me instead. You're a sky pirate, aren't you? Then steal me. Is that so much to ask?
What do you have that I would want?
The Dynast King's treasure. The Dawn Shard is but one of the riches that lie waiting in King Wraithwall's tomb.
King Wraithwall, you say?
Kidnapping royalty is a serious offense. It won't do much to lower the bounty on your head.
How much is the price on your head these days, I wonder?
Allow me to escort you in Vossler's place.
Will you be joining us?
What? Are you kidding? I don't want to stick around this place.
Then I'm coming too.
Canelo?
Don't leave me here.
Of course not.
Then it's settled. We should leave before the Marquis realizes she's missing, like proper kidnappers.
Dr. Sid, does this set Draclaw?
I have confirmed he receives funds from Lord Vane. His agency in the fall of Nabudis is also certain. Yet, with Judge Zecht, who led the assault, missing, the truth remains difficult to ascertain.
The long, cold years have clouded my eyes. I cannot see my own son's heart.
My lord.
This illness will claim me. So then, who is to be my successor? The Senate fears the capable Peregrine Vane. They prefer a young fledgling emperor. Gabranth, once in the past I laid siege to your homeland.
The Republic of Landis is long since gone. My allegiance lies wholly with the Empire.
Perhaps. But what of your brother? He did not accept us as you did. He fled to Dalmasca. Did you never think to follow him?
I follow his every move. He is an enemy of the Empire. He will be cut down.
So you would kill even your own brother for the Empire. Be that as it may, Gabranth, your ruthlessness is not without merit. But it must not become this way with Larsa. You must ensure that it does not.
So then you ask me to be his sword, to strike where he might not.
Rather be his shield. Gabranth, keep your close watch on Vane. His is the keenest blade of all.
My lord.
Do this for me, Gabranth. I could not bear to see my sons war with each other again.
Whoa. This come in handy often?
It's tough being popular. Wouldn't want any admirers dropping in while we're away. Well now, that's as far as she goes. We'll be in yacht from here onwards.
Across the Sand Sea, to the Valley of the Dead, and to King Wraithwall's tomb below.
So when you're unyacht, skystones don't work at all. That's why we gotta hoof it the rest of the way, you see?
Happy you get to teach me something for a change?
Well, if you want to be a sky pirate, you gotta know your... Hey, what do you mean for a change?
Come on,
At least we thought to bring
I'm smarter than
entertainment.
you.
Oh yeah? Says who? You want to see what they think about it?
I wouldn't be so confident.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
What 2 jobs are you going to give your characters?
I don't know about the second ones I'm gonna do, but let me see. So far I got Knight, Machinist, Archer, Penelo's the Black Mage, Ash is definitely the White Mage, and Bosch, I didn't know what to put him as, so I just went with Foe Breaker.
How many hours in are you?
And I'll check in just a second. I am 6 hours.
Picking this up today, just looking for some tips and tricks for a noob.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty much a veteran on this game. I mean, I 100% completed on PS2, and I'm gonna do the same on this one. Man, newbie tips. I really don't know, man, because, I mean, all the tutorials and everything, like, lay it out really nicely. I don't know. I guess the one thing I could recommend you do is...
with gambits.
Oh, gambits. Alright, and I'll show you... I don't really have what I'm going for yet, because I'm not too far into it, but I'm going to show you a little bit of kind of what I'm going for. I mean, right now it's just, I just have a very basic attack and cure setup, but... like, as far as my, my main fighter, I'll always have him be the, you know, party leader. I'll control, and I'll have him do the nearest, attack the nearest foe. And then usually I'll have everybody else on, you know, have it to where they attack the foe with the lowest health, so that way people aren't just scattered everywhere, hitting like 4 different enemies. Then that's one of the bad things that could really get you killed often, even against weak enemies, really, because, I mean, I don't know, if they gang up on you, it's really easy for them to take you out, so it's best to have one person, you know, your main person, just have him focused on the nearest, everybody else put them on party leader target, which right now I have everybody on nearest, which is kind of a dumb thing to do, but oh well. You definitely want to have, or at least until you get a good white mage, you definitely want to have people to have their gambits on, like using potions at about 30 to 50% health. That'll really help out. And when you do gambits, make sure you always prioritize your healing over the attack. Make sure it's always on top of the attack. Otherwise, they'll always attack and never heal. Which is one thing that actually would be a helpful tip for noobs, because they probably would just, you know, a lot of people would just set it up like attack on top, potions or healing, whatever, on bottom, and that'll really kind of fuck them in battles. As far as equipment, you really don't do like kind of specific builds or anything, so pretty much just whatever you get, optimize your equipment and just have them equip whatever's best. Let's see. Another thing I recommend doing
Any disables I should look out for?
Oh, actually, yes. I need to show you something real quick. There's a way you can miss the best weapon in the game by picking up treasure chests, and I'll show you which ones to not open. If you open any of these chests, the ultimate weapon in the game, it won't be in the treasure where it spawns usually. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, Rabanastre, the starting town that you're in. This is where you'll find the very first chest, and it's a real obvious chest. It's out in the open. It's pretty much just begging to be opened, but you don't want to touch it. And you could get more than one of the best weapon in the game, but it's extremely fucking hard and very rare. Because you have like something less than 1% chance to find it out of a treasure chest that doesn't even spawn all the time. So it's like really stupid trying to get it like that. Whereas if you avoid certain treasure chests, you get one guaranteed. And since you don't have the game yet, you can also look up a guide to know exactly which chest not to open. And so you'll come to this guy, Old Man Dallin's place. And it's Lowtown Rabanastre, very south of the map. Which I went ahead and opened it just because I'm not really worried about it. There's a chest that spawns right here. It's like directly in front of the door. That's one of the ones you don't want to open. And won't really spoil anything, but at one point in the beginning of the game, you're going to go inside of a palace, and you do not want to touch any boxes in there at all. Like, there's like one or two you can open, but just to be safe, don't open anything at all once you go into a palace. And the last spot will actually be easy to remember, even if you don't see it. It's a place called the Fawn Coast. It looks like a fucking tropical beach area. And you'll come to a point to where there's just like literally rows of treasure boxes, like 4 rows of just a shitload of boxes, and you don't want to touch any of those, because any of those you grab, it will fuck it up. And you'll know it right away, because you'll just be like, holy shit, why are these treasure chests just sitting out in the fucking open, just, out right in the middle of the map. And you definitely don't want to touch those.
How the heck are you supposed to know now to open them, LOL? Do they give you clues?
No, there's actually no clues, like, whatsoever. Like, just a regular player would never know about it. And yeah, it's a weapon called the Zodiac Spear, and it's the absolute most powerful weapon in the game. There's a, actually, if you're gonna stick around for a minute, I'll show you, not really one of the best weapons, but one of the more powerful swords that you can get really early in the game that I'm, actually about to be getting as soon as I complete this quest that I'm doing. It's a sword called the Deathbringer. It has a chance to one-hit KO enemies, and it's really fucking powerful.
Oh yeah, show me the chit.
Oh yeah, man. Alright. And you'll actually be here to see the whole, quest and how to get the key for this damn place. So, first part of this is a hunt that you'll do. It's one of the early hunts in the game. This one, Dalmasca's Desert Bloom. You're just gonna fight this little cactus for this guy. I'm trying to remember the shit as I go, because it's been like 10 or 11 years since I played this game. But I still can remember most of it. Alright. Can't remember where this thing's located. Yardang, Labyrinth, Dalmasca, Esterson. Alright. Okay, he's right in the next area. Oh man, and the 4 times fast forward is so great for power leveling. Like, you don't even need to look up like XP exploits or whatever. You can just fucking run around and you'll level up so fast. Is that him? No. Where are you? There he is.
I did read that they changed some stuff from the original. They might have changed the Zodiac Spear too.
Oh no, that's one of the things that remains the same. I thought I just saw him. Maybe he's over here. But yeah, there he is. Fucker. I could just wreck shit since I've over-leveled a little bit. I honestly should probably be around like level 14. Yeah, some people at fucking 20 already. Kinda overdid it a little bit there, but that's good. Okay, so the hunt's done. Go back here and get the reward. You gotta do the reward for this guy, or get your reward from this guy, and then you gotta do some shit with his wife. Like find her some ingredients and shit. Yes, I will take that to your wife. Alright, now you go see this dude's wife. She's at this like really small fishing village not too far. But the one requirement before you can even get this weapon is you have to do the events that get you Bosch. Once you have Bosch in your party, then you can get this. You don't necessarily have to have him to get it, but you have to have beaten the dungeon where he joins your party. Which is honestly like 2 hours into the game. It's not far at all. And it's one of the best swords. Like I said, it's got a really high chance, or a really good chance of one hit KOing all the enemies. I can't remember which one his wife is. I guess this chick right here. Yeah, that's right.
In the IZJS version, this odd restriction was removed completely. In fact, the Zodiac Spear is obtained in a different place entirely. You see.
What? Odd restriction was removed. Oh, no shit.
I have a site with all the changes if you want the link.
Oh no, I believe you, dude. That's fucking awesome, though. So then I didn't fuck myself then. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Appreciate it, dude. Honestly, if you didn't tell me that, I never would have even went to the chest to get the weapon at the end of the game. Okay, but yeah, anyway, you do the hunt, you bring this chick the flowers. She tells you to, you know, find these sea clams for this sick dude that's in the house. I think you can find them, like, right here. Yeah, you find a couple of these, just, like, glowing around in the water. I think all you need is 2. No problem. Alright, now you go back and talk to Donstro again. Oh yeah, and by the way, getting this weapon is also very risky. You're gonna run past some like extremely hard enemies that can one-shot you. But it's totally fucking worth it. It's really good now that the game has autosave, because it saves every time you enter or exit an area. So if you die, you can
They
just load
also
up.
added a new set of ultimate weapons for each time, known as Final Fantasy weapons. These are given names based off the Hindu cow.
Oh, nice. Oh, really? See if I can find... Ragnarok, Excalibur... Excalibur? I think that's a new one. Excalibur and Excalibur? What the fuck? Yeah, I think that one's new. That might be one of the new weapons. It's on his.
Google Final Fantasy XI Zodiac Age-Pt 4 Zodiac Spear and it will be the first result. Has all the new stuff listed.
Oh, okay. I'll check that out. No, I'll look at that shit later. Alright, so... intro... Alright, so yeah, you look around, some crates over here for that fucking ingredient that the chick needs. I'm not sure exactly where it is. It's around here somewhere in this area. There we go. Alright, you grab that. This part right here is just a lot of back and forth between dude and his wife, but really easy, really short. Even shorter with the fast forward. God, I can't wait to get Deathbringer, man. That's gonna take up my damage so high.
Love the fast forward.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's so good, man. I was telling this dude earlier, before I had the game unlocked for me, I was watching some live streams. I was telling this dude, I was like, man, the fast forward's pretty dope. I was like, it's gonna save me a lot of time compared to my first playthrough, man. Because on PS2, like I said, I 100% complete it. But like I still played even after that, and I put over 500 hours on it.
The 9999 damage limit is removed too.
Yeah, I heard you could do 99,000 now. That's fucking dope. That like I don't know, all the stuff they added is just, it's dope, but it's also kind of making the game a little easier. Like, I want first timers, you know, people playing this for the first time to go through that hard, rough ass challenge that I had on PS2 when I played this. I do something, failed awesome dude. Broken Sands. Where is that? Shit, okay, it's way up there.
They have new Game Plus options to make it harder.
Oh, that's fucking dope. Shit. Oh, I'll get up there without... Shit. I have to go all the fucking way around. Damn it. Okay. The Western Sand. There's a little side quest you can do right there to get the boat activated so you can just roll across, but man, that shit takes forever. I'm doing that shit right now. Oh shit. Shit. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Shit. Guess I am gonna have to do that fucking side quest. Hang on, I'll be right back. Alright. You gotta talk to all these damn people about the boat.
I gotta run. I subscribed. I might post some of this game too. Thanks for the tips and take it easy, bro.
Oh yeah, appreciate it, man. Later.
So where exactly is Wraithwall's tomb?
Far to the west. We must first cross the Yogir Yensa, and beyond that, the Nam Yensa, before we reach the tomb. An expanse of desert larger still than all of Dalmasca. We must pace ourselves. If you grow tired, we stop and take rest.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm tougher than I look.
You are at that. A construct to draw oil from the ground. Abandoned many years now, it seems.
Did Dalmascans build this?
No, the Rosarians. Their empire lies far to the west, ever at war with Arcadia. Heedless of the kingdoms caught in their midst. Dalmasca, Nabradia, Landis.
'Tis the small craft's fate to watch the list of the galleons and pray for light winds.
Vosla, why are you here?
Imagine my surprise when upon my return to Bogerba, I find both you and the Lady Ash have vanished. I thought you above consorting with sky pirates.
Balthier is a man worthy of our trust, and it was the Lady Ash's decision. I am content to lend my arm, as I could not when Rasla died, when her throne was taken. Never again. I will defend her this time.
You walked the Knight's path. The Lady Ash?
We should leave this place.
Let me guess. Sandstorm?
Something far worse.
I see. So the Dawn Shard does lie in King Wraithwall's tomb. The Marquis sympathizes with your plight, yet the Empire perches as a carrion bird on his shoulder. He can keep whispers of your abduction silent for only so long.
Yes. Tell me, Vossler, what have you accomplished?
We leave at once. This is Urutan Yensa territory, and they are unfond of visitors. Looks like we've attracted the wrong sort of attention. Let's quit this place while we still can. Move!
Vossler! Have you found the means to restore Dalmasca?
First, we must claim the Dawn Shard. It all begins with that.
Yeah!
I must endure.
Fucking way. Holy shit. I've never fucking had one this early. Oh, bro, that's so dope.
Long ago, the gods granted their favor to King Wraithwall, who would oversee the subjugation of a vast territory spanning from Mordalia to Valendia. Here he forged the Galtean Alliance. Though he is called the Dynast King, upon establishing the alliance, he demonstrated compassion for his people and disdain for needless war. A philosophy passed on to his successors, one that would bring peace and prosperity for hundreds of years to follow. It was during this time of peace that the city-states of Arcadia and Rosaria, each members of Wraithwall's alliance, took root and flourished. Wraithwall left 3 relics signifying descent from the Dynast King. Of these, the Midlight Shard was given to what would become House Nabradia, and the Dusk Shard to my ancestors, the founders of Dalmasca. The last of these relics was the Dawn Shard. It remained hidden here, known only to those of royal blood.
As though the Dynast King foresaw the very plight before us now.
None save descendants of the king are suffered within. If we attempt to enter without proof of such lineage...
There's no guarantee we'll make it out alive. Vicious beasts, fiendish traps, something like that?
Mm-hmm. But you must consider the prize. The Dawn Shard lies within, and Wraithwall's treasure.
And there was I, thinking this was going to be hard.
Fight or run? We better decide fast.